Namaste, hello, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome to this pick a pile reading. Glad to have you here. So, decided to invite these goddesses over to the holiday tree, the yuletide tree, with us for a little chat. It's timeless. We're going to read out of the booklet today, and we should get started. So check out the description where you'll find your timestamps if you need to use those. Option 1, Sedna, there is always enough. Option 2, I don't recall how to pronounce this. Forgive. Option 3, Avalon Priestess, Intuitive Awakening. And option 4, Oshun, Sweet Success. Sweet Success. Okay, you can listen for as many as you want to, really. Guided to. Okay, if you need more time, pause the video. Moving into option 1. Can move these aside. We didn't really need to move them aside this time we were doing this because we have the tiny tarot. We use pile 1, front and center. Here with the tree, we have upliftment on the tree. And what would this occasion really be without a chime? At least one chime for the tree. Let's see what we can do. Tiny basket and hair tie or rubber band circle hoop. Okay, I love it. The teeny tiny basket for the tree is always enough. Okay, so I need to find her in the book, and then we can read from the booklet before diving into the tarot. I think she might have a message about patience for us. Okay, there we are. It says, have respect and gratitude for natural resources. Work on your relationship with money. Sedna is the sea deity of the Inuit people. Legends abound in Arctic mythology about how Sedna became ruler of the Inuit underworld. There are many versions of her story, but all tell of a young woman who refused traditional marriage and was taken to sea by her father, who chopped off her fingers. From her severed fingertips, the first seals and marine animals grew. Sedna sinks to the deep ocean floor and becomes mother of the sea, fiercely controlling the availability of fish to Inuit hunters. If she's unhappy with the ecological balance of the ocean, she'll call all sea creatures to her side. Only when an Inuit shaman has journeyed to untangle and braid her hair will Sedna release the supply of ocean resources. And the message here says, Sedna brings messages about sustenance, gratitude, and the plentiful supply of everything that nourishes you. There's a never-ending flow of divine energy that creates all your practical provisions: money, water, food, shelter, air to breathe. This same universal wellspring delivers unseen nurturance such as support, kindness, time, and love. Sedna says, be thankful for every gift you receive: the supply of oxygen, your daily food and water, your home and clothing, kindness from a stranger, support from your loved ones. Balance and gratitude are everything. You must not hoard or be stingy, nor must you be wasteful or steal from life. Be honorable with money. Do your best to pay off debts and create healthy budgets. Do you need to heal an ingrained fear of scarcity or invest in yourself more generously? Or are you being asked to spread your wealth and support those who have less? Give back as much as you take. Disrupting the equilibrium is unwise and won't lead to happiness. Your needs are always met. Additional meanings. By bullet point, we have 1. Your life's purpose involves marine conservation. 2. Investigate your beliefs about money. 3. Organize your finances. 4. Contribute resources to charity. Invocation. I'm thankful for all I have. Prosperity is a state of mind. Sedna says, well, in the booklet, under Sedna, says, I'm thankful for all I have. Prosperity is a state of mind. And I feel like if you want to work with this goddess, connect with her, you can actually sit by a tree, holiday tree, or elsewhere, and use the invocation. So, okay. We need to get the little mini tarot, teeny tiny tarot, really. I have another deck I call mini. This is the tiny one. Some of y'all might like tiny things or recognize, you find value in small things, whether it's all variety of small things you collect, or it's maybe like jewels and jewelry, or whatever it is. Take it how it resonates. General reading. I feel like there's some sort of storm being mentioned for some of y'all. This looks like actual weather to me. Some sort of storm. I don't know if it's past, present, future. Looks most like a tornado to me. I don't know. I don't know. The Queen of Clubs, upliftment. Okay. So you have Four of Swords. It started turning up. I'll turn it up. Ace of Pentacles reversed. And here she has different messages for different people, and this is a general reading. So whether or not you have personal placements in the sign of Pisces is a factor as to what her specific message to you personally is. I don't know, maybe we can do an extended if people are interested in that, or like a personal reading. I meant to say we do a personal reading if people are interested in that, or you guys could get your own answers. You could channel her directly, get into a meditative state, and plant the seeds to do that. Tend them, get yourself your brain waves in the right frequency. Okay, I'm hearing like art and body art too. Some of you, she's coming in, it's like collaborating in some ways or connected with Venus, the planet Venus, which is associated with our values. The Knight of Cups. Okay, and the Eight of Cups reverse. Go here. All right. Yeah, she's talking about choice and what you choose to conceal, cover up, paint, like her tattoos covers up her skin with the picture, the image. So it's like how you choose to paint upon the canvas of life as well. We could word it that way. Yeah, there's this message about you deserve the good things coming your way. You deserve the blessings. You deserve the upliftment. The Four of Swords, like getting your mind right, your mindset, resetting your mindset as needed. The Devil card's leading energy could be referring to Capricorn season when the sun is in Capricorn. Also, if you have personal placements in Capricorn, especially Venus, I feel like she might have different messages for you personally at this time, at some points in the future. The Knight of Cups could be any water sign energy. It can also be just doing things we love, and following our interests, or taking steps on behalf of our heart's desire. Way to put it too. I'm going to get some clarification on this Knight of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles beside him. So earth sign energy. Maybe this could be your own chart, or this could be another person. Maybe it's personal placements in both. Or it's like if it's a friend or romantic, then it has earth sign placements. And if it's business, financial related, professional, then they have water sign placements. Take what resonates, leave what does not. On the bottom line here, you have the Queen of Swords reverse. And she means business, and she's defending you and fighting on your behalf. She's putting up this boundary, this wall here with like the gunk, the underworld, the subconscious, and saying enough's enough. You can't go forward into the future with who they are, who they're becoming, who they've already become. I see it. They've already become it. They're maybe in a process right now. We're always in the process of becoming. So here is my sword, and that is what you meet instead. This could feel like some sort of phantom energy or haunting energy, ghosting type energy in a way for you, like a pattern that you're trying to like pull from. Damn fly, I'm sorry. Like if I'm seeing a big weed, you would pull that out of your garden. If life is a garden, it's a big weed we'd be pulling out. So it's like it's something you may have felt was chasing you or following you, and you're like, God, how do I escape this thing? The Queen of Swords is coming in to defend you. There's a reduction in pain here. The Three of Swords reverse. Something may have hurt, but it's past, or you're integrating it. The Queen of Wands, yeah. Okay, so some sort of pain is being alleviated. The Queen of Wands is the most active queen in the deck, so this could indicate through movement. It's like you'll feel better, there'll be less pain, mentally especially, but it could be emotional, physical as well. If you do certain movements, if you stretch, for example, or you do yoga, for example, or Tai Chi, for example, or you walk, whatever it is for you. 8, 9, how many? Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8 of Wands. So, At the Ace of Pentacles reversed, Three of Cups here. Beautiful. So you guys have like this energy of discipline with the Devil, maybe indulgence sometimes as well. The physical body here and its processes, the physiology of humans. And then when we introduce the what do we call it with nature, we'll say the added challenges of nature, right? The whole man against nature battle, the common cold, the poison ivy, etc. It's like, the circle. You get the whole picture here. It helps with your intuition. It helps you learn to, like, Earth is a school, is what I'm getting. But, like, through the discipline energy of the Devil and through the experiences of being human in the physical body and puberty, they're giving me puberty and, these types of things that we go through, you move into this energy of friendship, of celebrating, of congratulating one another, cheers, toast to this. And we have the Ace of Pentacles following that. Ace of Pentacles is reversed. The Eight of Wands. This could be indicating like your willingness to travel or to move quickly on your own behalf, on the behalf of the greater whole. When it comes to like things that are offered to you that are not the right fit, rejecting those, shutting those doors, and then moving quickly in another direction. The Eight of Cups is reversed, and the Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. There could be some romance in the air. A lot of you, there's love. She's mentioning love this time of year and like offers. The Knight of Cups brings in these offers. Hey, would you like to, watch a movie? Would you like to go do this? Would you like to have dinner with me? Would you like to, whatever it is. The Knight of Cups makes proposals and offers from his heart. He makes gestures from his heart. He wants to share his cup. This is like with the Queen of Pentacles. In this season, if you're listening in Yuletide season, then there's this energy of just more of this loving Knight of Cups vibe, the Queen of Pentacles. It's coupled with the Capricorn energy, the earth energy. It's brought to earth. And so spirits are raised. I know there's the whole like Christmas blues side of it as well, but what I'm seeing here in the cards is showing, like spirits are higher Yuletide season. And whatever season it is, I'm seeing some rich, abundant energy. There's a lot of potential here with these two. Some of you, somebody or something may have been seeing if they could convince you that you have to part with something. Like your sack is too heavy, you can't handle it, you need to part with something. Whether that's something, you have to cut out of your life so that you're making room and time for whatever, or it's a material thing, whatever this is. I feel like don't cut yourself short here, because in the cards, I definitely see that you may be able to keep everything, and that's not the truth of it. That's just their perspective for whatever reason they have that perspective. It's apt to be a projection of their own stuff. So take time to balance your mind, is what I see here with the Four of Swords. Balancing your mind, preparing your mind. Maybe there's this theme about like reset your mind. Okay, so tiny basket, and there's this message too about how sometimes there's the mind plays tricks on us. Like we think something's gonna take a long time, and it's like the snap of a finger, a real small amount of time. You're like, oh, that's it. Or you think something is gonna be complicated, right? And it's like, oh, that's it. So there's all these positive ways that I feel about this tiny little basket showing up on this tree. In closing, there's this message of your value, and it's like, where are you keeping your crown, your tiara? How long are you gonna wear it on your head? Because after a while, it's gonna hurt your head, and who are you doing it for, really? So the Queen with the spiral is very much connected to the divine feminine energy, and there's always enough. Ace of Coins reverse. I feel like moving into the next year, if you're listening Yuletide season, or if any other time, probably the next 2 months or so, there's always enough. Sedna, not upliftment. You guys are gonna have some results of a mindset shift that you make. Okay, and sometimes people think that takes a long time, and they're like, oh, after I've written, 7 or 7 journals worth, 7 pages, 7 journals worth of positive affirmations, and months have passed, and I've done X, Y, and Z. But this is like, no, much more quickly. What we're referring to here, there's some sort of results that you see right away, or it doesn't take long before you see these results coming in relation to this mindset shift. It's as if you dug up an old seed you realized was a bad seed, and in its place you planted a good seed. So many blessings to you guys. I'm going to leave your reading here. Bye-bye. Okay, you have the Forgive card and protection from the cold is what it says on the tree. Protection from the cold. Some of you may have been left out in the cold, or somebody else left out in the cold. Maybe like heat was turned off in your building or something. This feels like the actual cold quite a bit. However, it could be just metaphorical, left out of the loop, left to fend for yourself. Some sort of hardship. Everyone else fled and left you behind. Something like this. And it might still be in the etheric body if it's coming up here. And this is apt to be a message about bringing healing to that part of yourself. And the ripple effect that you'll experience if you so choose to do so, and how you so choose to do so is also a topic. Okay, I'm really being brought into purple, the color purple in the crown chakra, as I am searching in the booklet for her card. Actually, I don't know the gender of this one, if it's genderless, what the gender is. Let's see, here we are. Okay, pronounced Tlusolteoit. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. It's Aztec, by the looks of it. Okay. Let go of blame and punishment. Heal the past. Tlusolteoit is a Mesoamerican earth mother of the Aztecs and the Huastec, an indigenous Mexican people. A patroness of midwives, she's known primarily as the filth deity. Filth deity? It says filth deity. I'm not sure if it's meant to say fifth deity. Filth deity. I guess filth deity. Yeah, okay, here's the garbage. See, my brain, cart before horse there. Okay, a patroness of midwives, she's known primarily as the filth deity. Her name derives from the Nahuatl word for garbage. Said to be the eater of impurities, she had connections with lust, vice, and ritual purification. She could lure people to commit immoral acts, but would absolve them afterwards. People confessed their worst misdeeds to Tlsulteoit through her priests and received total forgiveness. She is associated with childbirth, witchcraft, moon cycles, menstruation, cotton, and broomsticks. It says, when you've said or done something you regret, it can weigh heavily on your heart. It doesn't matter how long ago the mistake was made. You can go on punishing yourself for a lifetime. If someone hurt, betrayed, or disappointed you, it can be extremely challenging to let go of the harm they caused. I'm going to just refer to her as a guardian right now. Did it say God? Goddess? Earth Mother? Okay, so her, she brings forward the most potent healing method that exists in our universe, forgiveness. She says, you've chosen a profound spiritual practice. This process may transform your life. Holding on to guilt or resentment eats away at the body and spirit. Bitterness is unprocessed anger and will only fester, doing nothing to bring about healing change. This does not mean you condone abusive or cruel acts. It doesn't mean you forget or deny the harm. It means acknowledging that in order to move forwards in life, to claim both health and happiness, you must work on forgiving yourself and others. Just being willing is enough. Say an empathic prayer to bring the energy of forgiveness into your heart. I will take care of the rest. Forgiving is not always easy. It needs careful and thorough attention. It may not happen overnight, but remember, there's nothing on earth that cannot be healed through the miracle of forgiveness. Oh, yeah, guys, I feel like there's so much, that's not materialized yet. Thought forms, there's so much potentiality, there's so much, not just potentiality though, it's thought forms, but there's this huge, it's not that it's huge, but there's this stuff. This stuff is like gunk or something. It's a block. And remember, there's nothing on earth that cannot be healed through the miracle of forgiveness. Forgiving is not always easy. It needs careful and thorough attention. It may not happen overnight, but remember, there's nothing on earth that cannot be healed through the miracle of forgiveness. Right. So it's like we have to get the cards. I can't. Okay, so we have additional meanings to look at too. Reconciliation within a key relationship is within reach. Could be indicating that. Because you've chosen this card, it could also mean that if you've experienced abuse or trauma, you should seek appropriate help. It could mean to offer a genuine apology. And her invocation, okay, if you want to invoke her invocation, I forgive myself, I forgive them, I set us both free. Okay. So yeah, let's get a chime for the tree. An ornament for the tree. It just feels like this message, let's not drag this forward. Let's not drag it forward into the new year, the new chapter of your life, or the next day. Just leave this stuff behind. And if it starts like chasing you, clinging to you some way, you might have to be persistent with it. Keep putting it down behind you and walking away, leaving it behind, releasing it, applying that forgiveness so that it transforms, it transmutes the energy. You have a crystal here showing up on your tree. I feel like this goddess here, she probably loves crystals. You can connect with her through crystals, jewelry. It's actually a piece to be used as jewelry. It's got the hole here so you can put string through it. And this may be mahogany obsidian, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. We'll see if the camera will focus. Give you a good look at it. Thank you. If you know or have a hunch what this crystal is, you want to look deeper into that. I'm sure it'll expand some things for you. We are going to use some tarot now. Let's see what we have here. We're going to do what? Thank you. Some of you might be receiving tarot cards or tarot deck as a gift in the near future. You might get this for Christmas or winter solstice or your birthday or just because gift. When you do, if this is you, it's because you're ready for it. I have the High Priestess reverse in my hand right now showing up. It's like there's certain things with the emotional body, sometimes the etheric body, the mental body that have to be cleared away from the past, from puberty, from various stages of growth, to be able to use the tarot and interpret the messages and to level up in whatever ways that you're destined to level up. The scales must be balanced a certain way. And so here we have, it's going to do earth, air, fire, water. So we have earth, the Lover's card, Gemini energy. Could also represent a twin. Some of you might be twin flames, talking about twin flames, different theories, philosophies connected to twins with the souls. This could also be a biological twin, any sort of twin. Okay, if it's talking about a person and your relationship to them or a need to forgive, or ask for forgiveness. The Lovers, though, talks about choices, and I feel like things that were not available to you in the past and may presently not be available to you yet. The cards are showing me you leveling up again, like you graduating into a time where you can now select them. The Lover's card can be about choices, and this purple energy to me is like, okay, so let me give you an example. All right, so let's do this. If you have a piece of exotic fruit and it costs, let's say, $6, okay, and you have a budget that you stick to, and you have $3.30 that you can spend on fruit, then this is off the table for you. It's not an option, right? The exotic fruit at this time, unless something changes, okay? Which in reality, there's many ways that you could come up with that the money could come to you, or things could shift. Somebody could purchase the fruit for you, etc. But with this, let's say that it's a numbers game and it's the 330 thing. And so it's like, until you get the currency, whatever this currency is, enough energy, enough wisdom, enough age, possibly enough skill developed, whatever it is, and level up, then that's on a shelf you can't reach. You're maybe not even aware that it's a choice or an option. And so the Knight of Pentacles is over here, Earth, Air, the Knight of Pentacles, and it's saying be mindful in your communication. Be mindful of yourself, what you're feeling, what you know, your own tendencies, patterns. Be mindful of things, especially new things, and like what's becoming in your environment. There's this energy of like powering up and aligning more quickly when you actually slow down. And this is air, so I don't know, take it however it resonates. Could be referring to things like writing, speaking, singing, receiving guidance from the divine, your angels, your mindset related to money, materials. The Four of Pentacles reverse, Earth, Air, Fire. The Four of Pentacles reverse with fire. So this could be like it's time to dip into savings. We've been saving for something. Maybe, now yuletide season has arisen, and Christmas is around the corner, or whatever it is that you celebrate. And so you were planning to tap into this at this time, and now you're doing so. It's showing that that's an action that's being taken. For some of you, though, it's like clarify, please. Clarify what needs to be clarified. Queen of Cups, yeah. Trusting your intuition and working with the more subtle energies is actually, in a lot of ways, the bigger point. It's like the bigger point of what's going on in the material world, in this 3D waking experience that we're having, in relation to what you're reserving and holding back and what you're releasing, what you're sharing. This can be of information, material things, money. This can be of your feelings, your emotions. So the Queen of Cups is showing up saying, all right, now let me see how you're doing, my student of life, with this surfing, or because she's saying riding the wave. Like, what have you learned? What have you mastered? Where are you still stumbling? What are you still working on? It's extra challenging. It's interesting. It's like a review of sorts. 10 wands, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wands. Okay, 9 wands reversed, 5 wands reversed. So she's showing me a time of releasing tension or stress, a time where you're not competing. You're not competing with other people. You're not competing with yourself even. You're just really being. This is apt to be when you're meditating or very relaxed, right before you fall asleep, when you just wake up possibly. And she's saying that it'll make more sense. It'll make more sense then. You feel more safe and secure to forgive, to move forward, to cut ties, to, choose the higher road that allows you to what? Allows you to what? Before we move on, please and thank you. And we will also get you a crown energy. Allows you to the 6 of Pentacles. It allows you to be generous. It allows you to give. It allows you to receive. It allows you to accept gifts from others. To have love in the material world. Exchange be a way of communicating support, communicating unity, communicating, I want to say emotions, but it's like if we were to draw a line and say these are, this is completely neutral, and then these are the ones that cause pain and don't feel good, and these are the ones that remove pain and we enjoy. This would be above the line. That's how it feels. Yet, okay, because we want to focus on this energy, and this is coming in for you, and there's grounding, stabilizing aspect to this. And there's some healing that can be done on a root level for you. Some of you, this is within your DNA, or it's really ingrained in the etheric body. And the High Priestess is reversed with the page. Read the page. No, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of presents, 9 of Pentacles. Yes, this is about how your money, your finances, has you feeling about yourself. Is it making you feel secure? You have independence. you have enough of the material things to support the emotional and spiritual experience that you want to be having here on earth. So it's like these yellow and orange, these warm colors, these bright colors. Here with the third eye, talking about your vision, your thoughts, being warm, being happy, being creative, being of love, allowing, growth, is just showing up as like this crown for her head. It suits her. Okay, so you have this very wonderful, strong, bright, prosperous energy. And it's shining a light upon some of the shadows and some of the things that you may still be struggling at, or, that have taken you longer to catch on to or to master the High Priestess reverse. That's what I've got coming through for you guys. Sending warm thoughts your way, and merry part, merry meet again, if it is so destined. Namaste. Okay. The Avalon Priestess. Let's see what the tree is. Seasonal specific blessings. Okay. So give me a moment to find this card in the booklet, and I will read out of the booklet for us. Okay, here we are. The Avalon Priestess. Meditate, wait, and listen. Sacred initiations. The Avalon Priestess is one of 9 spiritually gifted women from the mystical Isle of Avalon, a place steeped in the legends of King Arthur, Morgan Le Fay, and Merlin. Avalon is a sacred feminine gateway to the unknown and the mystery. Its magical lore is threaded throughout Celtic and Druidic traditions. The priestess vibrates with the songs of the oracles, the seers, the visionaries, and the prophetesses. Her presence brings the awakening of intuition, meditation, and deep listening. The sign of a person initiated by an Avalon priestess is a blue crescent moon tattoo that hovers over the third eye chakra. This represents awakened inner vision and active divine service to the goddess. Okay, and it says, the ethereal touch of the Avalon priestess comes as a reminder that you are an inherently intuitive being. She whispers soul memories of your inner psychic gifts. Meditation, retreat, and sacred silence are needed to activate your third eye chakra and open up channels between yourself and spirit. Your life may be changing to accommodate the intense process of awakening dormant priestess skills. This applies no matter your gender identification. If you frequently draw this card, it means your soul carries experience of priestess abilities. You're ready to see the worlds beyond the veil once again. Interrupting myself for a moment to say, this is the High Priestess card, so if you get the High Priestess card coming up a lot. Okay, so back into the book we dive. The unlocking of your intuitive energy has a great impact on your life because of the soul rebirth. An enormous recalibration of your energy system is at work. Your third eye has been blocked or damaged for eons, so be patient with the healing process. If your question is about how to proceed with the situation, this card asks you to pause, reflect, and listen to your inner voice. Don't take action yet, as there's more truth and information that needs to surface. Additional meanings can include to meditate every day, take a retreat from the world, visit the sacred sites of Avalon, train or work as a professional intuitive. What you're sensing intuitively about this issue is accurate. And the Avalon Priestess's invocation is, I safely activate my intuitive gifts. I see sacred truths. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. I don't know why that song just came in my head out of nowhere. Okay, we're going to draw a chime to put on the tree, get an ornament for our guest here, the Avalon Priestess, and ourselves to enjoy, while other spirit guides. Ooh, okay. We've got the dial here on the elf die. This could represent a gas tank. I think it's probably your energy. Okay. The Jack of Diamonds. Your energy, how it's influencing your money, how it's influencing your resources, your health, your experience here on Earth. We need the tarot. That's where we're at. The tarot. I'm getting to put the tarot cards on her robe. That's what we'll do. The illumination, the light within the heart. Okay. So let's see what we're looking at here. Page of Wands. Yes, Page of Wands. Could be representing fire sign energy. It's yours in your personal chart or someone else's. Nine of Pentacles. Five of Rods reversed. So this is what happens when you stop competing, you stop struggling, you stop fighting, you stop competing with your past self, you stop working for things, stop building, and you just are in your divine feminine energy. You're asleep, or you're meditating, or you're taking some sort of break, you're slowing down. Maybe it's time to eat, right? So you're eating. There's also this message about, I need more information on it, please. Okay. Judgment reverse at the end with the 7, 8. 8 of Swords reversed. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's like when you're ready in divine timing, your own timing, you're going to decide, I'm sick of being stuck in this way. I'm sick of being restricted and bound in this way. And I'm going to get up and walk away from it. I'm going to free myself and liberate myself from it. This is going to be a thing of the past, no longer the present, and not my future. And you're not going to be disappointed. You're not going to be disappointed. It's going to be a bright new beginning. It's like the first line of your new book. And never mind a new page or a new chapter. This is a whole new book for you. Maybe it's a chapter if you're more comfortable with that, but it feels like it's a new book or a new story. The Judgment card is reversed. And then at the top, we have the Ace of Cups sideways. Yes, I love that. Because the Ace of Cups is very much about internal balance in your relationship with yourself, about self-love. And then it can also represent new friendships or new love, new stages in love, etc. And the fact that it's sideways like this balance on her head is just charming to me. It's charming. There's something about that I really like. Because it's like the scales are balanced. It's like the Mayat have ruled. The laws of the universe are working, and you've tapped into this power, this divine feminine energy where your intuition is, where you're fully rested, where you're recharged, where you're healthy, independently wealthy enough to take care of yourself, support yourself, to grow, to expand. You're taking actions to investigate things you're curious about. You have a healthy curiosity, the Page of Wands. You have a certain youthfulness about you still. Again, your health. And so the Judgment card reversed to me feels like, for some of you too, it may be referring to a situation or multiple situations where people have thought that they had the right to pass judgment upon you or your actions, or to make some sort of decision that would affect your life, would affect you, some sort of decision about what you're going to do, or how you will be treated, or what you will have, or anything like this. And I think you're realizing some important things here. It'd be good to write down the Ace of Coins. About the truth, the deeper truth, and what actually occurred within your own energy to allow this to even pop up on your radar, for this to even occur. I think that there's some sort of shift going on. If this is Yuletide season, then I feel like you're getting more familiarized with it as the year progresses. I think this is some sort of shift where you have actually repelled this type of energy. They've forgotten about it. They're not pestering you anymore. They're not trying to make your choices, your decisions, or pass judgment upon you. You win. You've done it. There's this message about strengthening your aura too, like feeling what's in your aura and co-creating with the divine through actively participating in these sort of meditative energy healings, we could say, or energy workings, but yeah, the aura specifically, as well as the heart chakra energy, is coming through. Time for me to move into the next one. Many blessings to y'all, and bye-bye. Okay, so Sharon, pile 4. Welcome again. So we're gonna flip over the tree, see what tree we have with us today. Kindness is in the air. Kindness is in the air. All right, and we'll get a chime for the tree. Okay, spirit guides. Oshun, the unicorn, magical being, unicorn. Okay, and the booklet. Let's go ahead and read out of the booklet. Before I do that, though, I'm going to explain to you something happened earlier. I started recording, and Oshun was originally the first pile. Anyway, something happened, and I needed to end the video and start fresh. While I was doing Oshun's reading, though, I read about how peacocks are one of the animals she likes or that are associated with her, and I had this little story I told about my day today. I had went somewhere where I'd left a few things and went to retrieve something. Hadn't really thought about this, and I saw this and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna bring this with me too. And I picked this up. This is the peacock. And so I thought, well, how perfect. That just syncs up. We're in this energy. This comes to the table as a gift to Oshun for showing up by the tree with us today and sharing her time, her messages, her energy with us. So, peacock. Here it is. And now I will find her page and read to you what it says. Okay. Oshun. Here we are. Giving birth to your own prosperity. Feminine leadership. Oshun is the mother of the Nigerian Yoruba people, and her name means the source. She's an Orisha, a spiritual protector sent by Supreme Creator, Olodumare. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing these correctly. This beloved goddess holds keys to fertility, success, and prosperity. Women pray to her to help them get pregnant. The patron saint of the Oshun River, Oshun's sweet flowing waters can cure illness, grant wishes, and confer protection to women leaders. Her colors are yellow and amber. Some of her symbols are brass, bracelets, honey, peacocks, sunflowers, and pumpkins. Are you secretly afraid of being richly rewarded and successful? Were you taught that life and work are struggles to be endured? These questions, guys, like, you could write them down and journal on them. That would be a way to make the most of the reading. Anyway, the next one is it difficult for you to equate spiritual service with material wealth and social status? You've been working hard for a long time, and Oshun, Yoruba goddess of creation, has been watching you. She sees your efforts and knows what it takes to juggle countless demands alongside creating meaningful work. You're a sacred feminine creator, in tune with the source of all things, says Oshun. The time has come for your creations to be birthed with ease, just as I gave birth to the first people on earth, she declares, leading you to a river gushing with the energy of prosperity. Release thoughts of lack into Oshun's flowing waters. It's important that you do this, as the universe is moving you into positions of leadership. Allow yourself to be richly resourced and wildly successful in all your creations. Old beliefs about scarcity and patterns of undervaluing your time and energy are being washed away by Oshun's river. Wealth in all forms flows to you. Claim your throne of divine feminine influence and lead with love. Additional meanings include what you're inquiring about will be successful. A promotion or leadership position is within your reach. Increase what you charge for your services. Work on limiting beliefs about money. This is a positive message about pregnancy or adoption. And Oshun's invocation. My creations generate rich rewards. I accept sweet success. Such beautiful energy. Okay, and you get unicorn showing up as a spirit guide. Help you expand your messages further if you like, or just how you feel about unicorn, could really have some relevancy here too. There is this message about sometimes like great rewards require a great journey. They require a challenge sometimes. And so the unicorn, I feel, okay, so this is my perspective. From my perspective, the unicorn as a spirit guide only shows up for people who have more challenging soul paths, life path things, soul paths, soul missions, because the unicorn comes in, like, I know people have gone through certain things, and it's shaped their character if the unicorn appears. If you've had a real soft, cushy life, and never really pushed yourself or challenged yourself with anything, done anything risky, then the unicorn probably isn't going to show up as a spirit guide when I'm reading for you. Okay, so we've got here the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The 10 of Cups in reverse position. The 6 of Rods. The Strength card reverse. The Page of Cups reverse. Alright, so in the cards, the first line here, and you see it's like blinded by the light too. You see that? Blinded by the light. You can't really make out the images. It's fog because it's so bright. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles reversed with the 6 of Rods. And I love that it has a wreath here. You're listening around Yuletide season. That's extra special. And it's talking about, end cycle, end year, tie the bow on it. There's a victory. This is success. Okay, a victory. And the 10 of coins in reverse position is like there's the potential for you to have it all. There's the potential for you to have all that you want, materially speaking. A great abundance. The Page of Cups reverse and the Strength card reverse, though, is like the reason. There are several reasons. Okay, like your self-confidence, your courage, your feelings about yourself, but also about what you're doing or who you're interacting with, the situation. These are all showing up as like things that need to be looked at or examined or loved into a higher vibrational frequency. transmuted the energy. They need to be grounded because there's like this nervous energy for some of you. There's maybe a fear or nervous energy, or like, ooh, I'm not so sure I wanna, yeah, I'm not sure this would be fun. I'm not sure that I want to get my feet wet with this one. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to sign up for this class. The Sun card reverse, like, it might be a situation of other people, like this would make them happy if you did this, but what makes you happy, right? And finding the balance and finding the way and navigating through that. The Devil card reverse, yeah, that can be abusive energy sometimes. It can be toxic energy sometimes. And again, we have the Unicorn because it's like, ooh, I survived, I made it through. Or it's like life experience, you know, there are all these positive ways to reframe it. If the universe is giving you a lot of bad luck, misfortune, or any amount of it, the bad luck, the misfortune, the grief, the abuse, the hardships, the pain, the suffering, it's given you that much energy. However much of it it's given you that much energy. Just like with the positive stuff, it's given you that much energy. Okay, I get it. It feels a certain way. There's reasons for that at times, but I don't know. The guides needed me to tell you that, to pass that message on to you. It's important for you to think about it that way. It might unlock another door, may unlock some other idea for you, create some sort of meaning. Okay, but just think about it that way for a little bit. Ponder it if you like. Because they're saying that's a piece of the puzzle coming in. The Seven of Cups you have. Okay, so you got variety. Some of you a little bit spoiled for choices sometimes. Some of you may have developed things that you absolutely adore and you like on a regular basis. You maybe require them on a regular basis. Give me more about this, please. Let me pull these messages together. Clarifying. Okay, so this could be water sign energy as well. People with personal placements in the water signs. We also have air there. This could be Leo. We have Leo here too. The Ten of Cups reverse on the Strength card. Okay, yeah. So the Ten of Cups reverse with the Strength card reverse tells me that there were some traumatic things that happened in your childhood. There was some lack of fulfillment at times, not feeling supported, to be blissful or joyous, to yeah, it's like your light was dimmed in certain ways for a period of time as you retracted because of painful experiences, because of change and transition that you didn't ask for, you may not have saw coming, you didn't want it. It may have scared you, it's hard. Confidence, Strength card energy with the Ten of Cups energy. And so it's like one of those things where if we're performing, for example, the beginning sets the tone. Just like the beginning of the day set the tone for the day, and the beginning of the day in the morning. It's like the beginning of our life, in a way, sets the tone for the rest of it, right? Now, we still have free will and we still have control, and we can still, like, make things so magnificent. Like, things can be so sweet. The success can be so sweet if we get off on the wrong foot. Absolutely possible. Little hiccup in the beginning. However, sometimes what happens is there's that hiccup or that mistake, we're gonna put it like if you're singing a song on stage, right? And so, like, in the beginning, right, you get off on the wrong foot, you make some sort of mistake early on. It's easier for the brain. A lot of times the brain will recognize that, and then it'll have feelings in response to that, of worry, of recognition of the mistake. It'll focus on that, and then, there'll be maybe like embarrassment or, ooh, what do we do thinking about this? And then it happens again, because in order to be successful and to build out that song, right, you need to be in the flow, and that stuff's distracting you from the flow. So that comes through as a message with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's like you guys aren't bound. You're not really bound. You guys aren't bound by anything. And stuff is just like, you have everything you need to, all the energy, everything you need exists, is there. It's a matter of rearranging things and organizing things in a way that is functional, makes sense, is pleasing, supports you. So this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I hope it assisted you today. And thank you, Oshun, for joining us by the tree. Meditation. I'm getting like meditation, or just counting your breaths, breathing in some fresh air. Things like these are acts of self-love that can really be stepping stones to your victories and your successes as well. So remember, and bye-bye.